this is Norma and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making some attieke and fried fish. I went to the store the other day trying to get some ready-made attieke, but I saw this one that was in the box. I've never seen it before, and so I decided I'm going to try this one and see. You have to put water with it, and I will show you how I will be doing mine. I have some fish right here, and I just season it, and I'm going to be using this breaded fish fry. And I have some blended onions, habanero pepper, and tomatoes in here. I'll be making a sauce with that. I also have habanero pepper, onion, and tomato I'm going to be cutting up. And there's no good attieke without having some local on the side, some fried plantain. So I'm going to be frying some plantain with that also. So let me show you how I'm going to start making this. I told you I've never made this, so I read the instructions on the back, and what it said, you have to pour the container, the entire box, and you add 150 milligrams of water. So that is 2/3 cup of water. So I'm going to open it up and pour it in my bowl. So when you open it, this is what it looks like. And I'm going to put the water a little at a time. And I'm going to use my fork to try to mix it up. The instructions don't say to do that, but that's what I'm doing because I don't know how to get it coated on all sides. Now I'm going to pour some more water. I think that's the easiest way to do it. So don't forget, 150 milligrams is 2/3 of a cup of water. And I'm going to put the rest of the water. And after we put the water, it's supposed to sit for 7 minutes. I guess to absorb in the attieke. And this is the last bit. Now that it's all coated with water, I'm just going to set it aside before we go on to the next process of doing this attieke. The box tells you several ways that you can make the attieke, but I'm going to use this steamer that I have. I have a pot that has holes in it, and it has a top. And so I have a pot of water that's going, and once it gets hot, and it's after the 7 minutes that it's supposed to sit, I'm going to put my attieke in here, cover it, and just put it on the pot of water. So I have the water that's on my stove starting to get hot. So we're going to put the seafood breading mix. And I'm going to cook my fish. I'm going to braid all of them and set it aside. It's been 7 minutes that Attieke has been sitting, and now I'm going to put it in there. The instructions on the box say every 3 minutes you have to stir it, so that's what I'm going to do, like fluff it around as it starts to steam. Let me put it all in there, we'll be back. I'm going to cover it, and I'm going to take it to my water that's boiling on my stove. Now that I have that on the stove, I'm going to put some oil in my pot. And I told you this was habanero peppers, onion, and fresh tomato that I blended. I'm just going to pour it in. I'm going to put a little bit of chicken oil seasoning. You can season it to your taste, and 2 Maggi cubes, and I'm going to take it to my stove and start frying. The instructions said to turn it every 3 minutes. It's been 3 minutes, and I'm just going to turn it around. I'm going to cover it and let it continue to cook. So all the vegetable I cut up is frying, and I'm just going to keep an eye on it as I watch it. I check it, steam. The instructions on the box said to steam it for 10 minutes, but I tasted it and it still feels kind of dry, so I'm going to continue to steam it for another 10 minutes before I take it out. I have some oil on my stove, and we're about to start deep frying the fish. The fish is frying, and I check on my sauce, and it's starting to thicken up. I don't want it to flash, so I don't have it on high. Let me turn the fish. And I'm going to fry that side also. And it's time to take it out. And I'm going to drain it on some paper towel. Put this second batch in there. If you hear that noise, it's my fish that's frying. So now my Attieke is ready. I'm going to cut it off, but I'm just going to keep it on the pot, steaming until my fish and my sauce is ready. So I kept it for 20 minutes. The sauce for the Attieke is almost ready. It's getting thicker as it's frying. This one is fried. Take it out. And now we're going to go on to frying the loco, the fried plantain. And I'm going to be using the same oil to fry my loco. It's going to be frying, and I'll be right back. I cut my onions, my tomatoes, and my pepper, and I put some kosher salt on it. And I'm waiting for my plantain to finish the fry. The hot pepper sauce is ready. You know it's done when you don't see any liquid coming through the oil. It's only oil that's bubbling, so it's dry down. And I'm going to take that out from the stove now. Let me turn the plantain. I sprinkled some salt on mine before I started to fry it. You don't have to do that. You can do it plain. But that's how I like mine. And let the other side fry. And start to take some of the loco. Some of the plantain that's ready, and just strain it. I will take it all out when everything is finished to fry. So my attieke, my fish, the sauce, the plantain is all ready. And let me give you my honest opinion about how I feel about the box attieke. I lived in the Ivory Coast for years and years and years, and that's one of the stable food. So I've eaten attieke for years. In my opinion, is this box one is much darker and is very dry, even when you steam it. That's my opinion. So will I be buying it again? Only if I can find the fresh one in the grocery store will I buy this attieke again. But that's not my preference, this one. Well, you can try and see, maybe you like it, but I prefer the one that's already cooked and in the grocery store. So let me start plating my food, and you can see how I lay it all out. Everything is in my plate, my plantain, my pepper sauce, my attieke with some sauce, the fish, and now I'm going to sprinkle some Maggi cube on my attieke. That's how I like to eat mine. And this is the Maggi cube right here. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you've ever tried this attieke in the box, or if you've tried the other one, or if you've tried both and which one you like. Please subscribe, like, hit that notification button so the next time I upload you will be notified. Bye bye.